Hello and welcome back to Revive Entertainment. Now before we start the video, if you would please like, share and subscribe to help this new YouTube channel out, that would be great. Now in this Revive Star Wars miniseries, I was planning on talking about the devastation the Disney sequel movies brought to the Star Wars franchise. However, Disney has done something that can be considered just as stupid, which is the firing of one of fan favourites, Gina Carano, who plays Cara Dune in the Mandalorian series. Now, why was she fired? We'll first talk about why she was fired, and then towards the end I'll give my own opinion on the issue. Now, it all started back in November when Gina Carano tweeted some tweets. The first ones were in support for a second term for President Donald Trump, and then she ended up tweeting about the elections and the election results, and that the election was compromised in many ways. There was things that wasn't done what should have been done. People who were supposed to be there making sure everything was being done properly was not there. So she basically said we need more secure elections for the next election. Now, she was going to get a spin-off series where it would follow Cara Dune's life as a sheriff for the New Republic. And that was brought to her around about the time of those tweets. That they was going to do the spin-off series, but due to the tweets, they took the series from her. So that series will no longer be made unless Disney do a 180-degree turn and bring her back and do everything they said they was going to do. That looks highly unlikely. Now, it didn't just end there, it followed all the way through into the new year, with Disney apparently, since that first issue in November, were trying to find ways to axe her, to fire her, to get her out of Disney and Lucasfilm. So what they did, which was 2 days ago, was announce that they had ended the employment of Gina Carano, that she no longer works for Disney Plus or Lucasfilm. And the reason they did that was due to something that Gina Carano had put on her Instagram story, which was a picture of a Jewish woman running down the street half naked, being beaten by children and adults behind her. You couldn't really work out who the adults were, whether they were Nazi soldiers or just neighbours. But the context of the caption above that picture basically was stating that, you know, we need to be careful and we need to remember what happened in history so that it wouldn't repeat itself, because there are a lot of similarities between pre-Holocaust, pre-World War II, how the Jews suffered, to how the Conservatives are being dealt with now. There are a few parallels. And that was the tweet that got her fired. So we have two separate tweets in November where she's supporting Donald Trump, and then saying that the elections need to be secure, and then 2 days ago they got a 4-day tweet about how the Jews were treated pre-Holocaust, to obviously how Conservatives are treated now. So they've got rid of her. Now, Ben Shapiro, along with other Star Wars channels, have spoke about this. Now, I've watched a few of them, and I have watched Ben Shapiro's, and he basically sticks up for Gina Carano, saying that even though he probably would have never used the Holocaust as an example, people's liberties and freedom of speech are being challenged on a regular basis, and it does seem to be conservatives, and they're being cancelled, the careers are being destroyed, the lives are being destroyed. Anyway, after Ben Shapiro had done that video, he ended up speaking with Gina Carano. And what they talked about was basically what happened. Obviously, Gina Carano will have filled Ben Shapiro in on exactly what had happened. And Ben Shapiro basically made her an offer, basically saying that Daily Wire tends to bring movies out, and they are planning a new upcoming movie. And Ben Shapiro has offered Gina Carano the position of producer and to star in it. And as I understand it, she'll be able to do her own thing on this movie. It'll be her own work. Now, my opinion on all of this is that it is absolutely ridiculous. And there really is a double standard here. And the hypocrisy is unbelievable. Because what we need to look at is how Disney have dealt with things like this in the past. Now, first off, look at what she said. She didn't say anything that was criminal, that was misleading. Everything that she said can either be backed up factually, and also it was an opinion that she was making. It was what she felt was right, and that falls under freedom of speech. She's not harassing anybody, she's not making any racist comments, she's not doing anything criminal, she's basically just giving her opinion on a situation. And it also has nothing to do with her workplace, which means her workplace should have never got involved with what she was writing on social media. That's got nothing to do with work. However, we have noticed that time and time again, Disney will get rid of conservative people who work for them. So like I said, in terms of the double standards and the hypocrisy, Gina got fired for this, which, like I say, again, there was nothing wrong with it. It was an opinion, fell under freedom of speech. However, Disney did protect one of their employees a few weeks or months ago. Can't remember how long the period was. They protected one of their employees who was an author for one of the new High Republic books. And on her Twitter, she supported Antifa, which is a terrorist organisation, and she also tweeted that all white people should be slaves. Now, that is a racist comment, but did she get fired? No, she didn't. She got given a crown. Disney came out, Lucasfilm came out, they said, look, we support all of our employees, and we support their right to freedom of speech, or something along those lines. So for them to say that to somebody who has actually done something criminally wrong by making a racist comment, so they defend her and then fire Gina for doing something that isn't even wrong. She was just expressing her own opinion. So I think the best thing we can do right now as fans is boycott Star Wars, boycott Lucasfilm, boycott Disney Plus. Already fans have started to flee Disney Plus, cancel the subscriptions, and they've stated in the reason why that it's due to the firing of Gina Carano. And they're sick of having great actors being removed from positions, or any other people who work in places of position at Disney or Lucasfilm. They're sick of them being removed or taken out for no reason whatsoever, other than they don't follow the leftist dogma that's in place. in the entertainment industry. So I'm totally against what Disney's doing, and Lucasfilm, and to be honest with you, I am starting to think, is it worthwhile even supporting anything that they do in the future in terms of Star Wars? Because, as they keep proving to us time and time again, they'll give us something we want for a little bit just to shut us all up and get us back on side, and as soon as they've got that, then they throw us back under the bus again, by doing things like this. So that's my opinion. If you agree with me, or even if you disagree with me, please leave a comment down below. If I have the time, I'll try and comment back. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and please keep on the lookout for any new content from the channel. Okay, thank you.